All right, we got another video today, and you saw that I already completed a workout already this morning. I did sprints. I did like 20-second on, 1 minute off, 20-second on, 1 minute off. I did that for 10 times at 11 speed, 11 incline. So that was my first workout this morning. I did that at like 6 a.m. And now we got workout number 2. Today we're gonna hit chest back, and I'm pumped for that. Been going pretty well with this. So my first exercise is gonna be a decline press, and then I'm gonna go right into a medium grip chin up. So back, chin up's been feeling really good too. Since I've been doing sprints, my recovery has increased. It's gotten better between sets. Because when I'm doing chin ups and like a press, usually like recovery is a little bit not as like it. My recovery is good right now, but it's a little bit like before I was doing sprints, a little bit slower, but not too bad. But I'm seeing a big difference right now. So just trying to do sprints just to change up my composition of my body while I keep my food the same, because I'm carb cycling. I'm doing carbs, higher carbs on training days, low carbs on non-training days. So higher carbs to me is like 230, 240 grams carbs. Good carbs, talking rice, potatoes, your fruits, and your veggies. So yeah, but we got a workout today. Just got all my supplements. This is gonna be my pre, just like I've been talking about it. This is like my routine before I train, and this shit's been helping me since I've been doing this probably 2 years ago. So just big difference with the. All right, let's get all this going. I'm gonna mix it up, pour my water in first, then I'll show you what I'm taking. This is my pre. Do pink salt. So this is my pre. You saw it. Total of 5 different things that I put in here. All about performance, baby. Yep. Electrolytes, essential aminos, collagen. We got GPC, and we got creatine, and sprinkled a little bit of that pink salt in here. What you know about that? Comment below if you want to know more about my current supplements and why I take all these. If you're curious, you want to know, drop a comment below. So before we jump into the workout, I do want to show you on how to check for seeing if your lats are tight, and then also your chest is tight. This is a quick assessment you could do on yourself. If you want, you could film yourself just to see where exactly you are. So we're going to test shoulder flexion. In shoulder flexion, we're going to see what our lats doing. We're going to see lats and possibly could see subscapula. It's going to be hard on the camera angle I'm about to have it in, but all you need to do is just lay on the ground for this one, and yeah, I'll show you the rest. And then the other one is, is going to be the overhead squat. So you're going to be holding something, and you're going to be doing a squat, and we want to look for 2 things in that one. So I'll show you that one, and then we'll get into the workout. So that's like my little value to you, is to try these 2 little assessments on yourself to see where you are in shoulder mobility or shoulder flexion, right? Testing shoulder mobility, and where are you in your chest? Are you tight in your chest, pec minor, pec major? Usually we're going to see one of those be tight. Usually it could be both, and usually at times it's usually both. So we're going to lay all the way back for this, and we're going to test just our lats to see if we have any restrictions. Make sure you see how my legs are up like this, close to my hips. You want to extend that leg all the way when you're laying back for this. So I'm going to lay back, and then I'm going to put my arms over my head, making sure I'm staying braced. Don't let your body go into extension. So ribs down. Here, arms are stiff, and just let your arms fall back. You see how my left is a little bit off the table. So I do have little restrictions in my lats, and my right too. So my right's more
pec minor than my lat, but this is one way of just checking your lats.
So this tool right here we're doing is an overhead squat, and we're just testing to see if chest is tight. Is our arms falling forward? Let's say one arm is falling forward, the other one isn't, and we know one is. If both of them are, then we know that our pec's tight, pec minor specifically. So get in a good your squat stance and grab this bar outside of your hips, outside of your stance. You're gonna put the bar over your head, and you're gonna focus on your squat. Get deep, make sure elbows are locked, and just squat down to see what your body does. All right, we're gonna try this again. I have a little tightness in my chest, so I just stretched it out, and we're gonna see. My left arm is falling forward a little bit, right arm is falling forward a little bit. So I'm gonna see if can I keep my arms from falling forward. The goal is to make sure your arms don't fall past your ears, and want to make sure we're not in spinal extension. So spinal extensions mean like this. Right now, lower back shorten. You want to make sure we're braced, pelvis is in a neutral position. Don't create an extension just to keep your arms stacked above your shoulders. So I'm gonna try this again. Good squat position, brace, overhead. I'm just gonna see. So this is extension, braced. All right, we're definitely not that bad there. Definitely stretching was helping in that assessment. So I test myself to see where I was, and then I retest after I did some things. So I definitely open it up more. It's definitely a priority of mine is to continue stretching my pec and constantly retest. So use that assessment as a guide to see if the stretches you've been doing have been working for your chest. And just film yourself just to see where you're at. Make sure your arms don't fall forward, stay in a brace position, the pelvis must be in a neutral position. And make sure too, if your elbows break too, they unlock, it means lats are tight too. So pay attention to that and just be relaxed. Try not to be so tense. And yeah, just make sure you're filming yourself so you can test and retest. So we're about to get in this workout, chest back, let's get it. All right, so I'm warming up for my decline press. First set's gonna be 11 reps. Let's just warm up and hit this for 3. Make sure you stick with like a lower rep range for your warm-ups, 5 reps, 3 reps, 1 rep. And as you're doing that, you're finding your working weight. I know too many dudes, when they start their first exercise and they warm up, they're doing 10, 12 reps, and they're blowing their load too fast, especially on weight. Maybe that's not creating enough stimulus for them. So just make sure you keep the rep ranges low and just focus on tempo, feeling your body out, and then working up to that weight that you want to get to. So my second exercise that's going to follow my decline press is going to be a chin up medium grip. So I'm doing a medium grip, neutral grip pull down here, just warming up my back again. Still following the same rep protocol for my warm up. Still increasing the weight. So I'm just going to hit this for 3. We're about to start seeing the mics on that third set. So the third set is going to be 180 pounds. My first 2 sets were at 177 for 11. Ended up hitting those. Felt really good. Hit chin up 10 pounds for 11, then 12 pounds for 10, and 4-second eccentric there. So about to start third set. Gonna be 180 pounds, 4-second eccentric for both. So again, first lift decline, rest 90 seconds, and then go right into that chin up, hit for 10, and then rest 90 seconds, and then back to your first one, which is your press. Total 4 sets each. finished the workout. We're gonna do beef protein. Last time I filmed this, my battery's dying and it was coming to the end of the video. But I always take a beef protein after my workout. The cool thing about beef protein is it doesn't have whey in there, and if you can't tolerate whey, then this is a great option to go to. And a lot of those whey proteins out there, even the good ones, they have a bunch of fillers. They still have some fillers in there, so it's going to cause you some digestive issues, not being able to digest the protein. So therefore, you become bloated or you start being a little bit more gassier. When I take this, and I just take 1 scoop after a workout, I never have that feeling. And there's no fillers in here. The only natural sweetener in here is stevia. So stevia leaf is actually grown from the earth. It's not something man-made, so it's perfectly normal for you. It's made with bone broth protein, cocoa powder, medium chain triglycerides, and that's it. And then 1 scoop of this beef protein is 21 grams. So I just do 1, or between clients, if I haven't had a meal for a little bit, usually I do 1 scoop of this. So last time I was filming my physique and showing you where I was after the workout, good pump, chest back. It was a great workout today, felt strong. So this is where I'm at. I want you to guess my weight. Where do you think I'm at? I feel good. Those sprints are working. This is my 2nd or 3rd week doing sprints. I'm doing sprints 3 days a week. I'm doing a total of 17 minutes of it, interval style, 20-second on, 1 minute off. Just something to really help with enhancing more growth hormone naturally and driving up that lactic acid and trying to expand my lung capacity, so I'm able to handle more aerobic stuff. And when I'm training too, that's going to be the byproduct of that, is now my recovery is going to be that much faster just because I've increased my lung capacity when I'm doing hard sprints. So just something to think about and something to do just to really change your composition of your body. So again, I've been doing cardio for a little bit now. I did that 75 hard. I started that January 1st of 2023. And I was doing cardio twice a day, or 2 workouts a day, and I was doing the Stairmaster for like 45 minutes. It was cool. I just started getting bored of it, so I just decided let's start running, and I started doing the sprints. And I hate how this camera is cutting my head off. Before I end this video, make sure you do subscribe and leave a comment below on any questions. Make sure you remember the assessment part of testing for lat restriction and chest restriction. That's a great thing to start, and then it's going to tell you once you start doing your stretches for your chest and lats, is it getting better? And make sure too that you pay attention to the workouts. That I'll have it labeled. Each one, you got A1, A2, and then you got B1, B2, and then you got C1, C2. The B series are superset, and the C series are superset. As you could tell, it's chest, chest, and then back, back. But the primary A series is your push and your pull, so they're a bigger movement, so you could kind of power through those movements and get the most out of them. Because decline, I like to say it's bigger, using more barbell. You're fresh, so you could really increase that weight a lot, especially if you're hitting the 11 rep mark. So it's a lot of volume, and you want to be fresh for that. Same thing with the chin up. I was doing 10 reps of that, trying to really focus on that 4-second eccentric, and just trying to really build that strength up through that eccentric, but also through the concentric as well, while doing the movement correctly. But you'll have all this information. One more thing, make sure you time your workout. So the minute you start your first working set, time your workout, and then when you get done, pause it. So right now, I got done about 20 minutes ago. It's still running right now. I should have paused it. But it's just going to show you how long you've been working out, and it's going to show you, are you consistent with the times that you're getting done, because that tells me, and it tells yourself, you're actually getting work done instead of spending too long during your rest periods. I mean, rest periods are very inconsistent. And I'll have the rest periods up there. If you're going to follow this workout, you're going to follow it to a T, and you're going to see exactly what I mean. It's exhausting. It's a lot of different movements, but the tempo, the time under tension, is going to play a big role on the nervous system. So you're going to get fatigued a lot faster, and you're going to see drop-offs in your weights if this is new to you. And that's okay. Try it, but stick to weights that are hard for that working weight rep ranges that I have on there, and trust yourself. Don't go lighter and have it be easy. Go to a point where it's hard for those 10, 11 reps, and be consistent with your rest period. That's going to change the game for you and your training. A lot of people don't talk about following a rest period, and if they do, they're very good coaches and they know what they're doing. And a lot of these other guys that are training, that are into it, they have a rest period that they follow in their head. To me, I like to have a clock going, and it allows me, when I'm not quite ready, I got to go anyway. So it's a little bit uncomfortable. So it's going to get you out of that comfort zone. Came in on the video. I hope you did get some value out of this video. Use a lot of these things that I've given you. If you have any questions, again, comment below. And I appreciate the view as well. Always subscribe so you don't miss videos just like this. And again, I'm Nick Andretti. I train athletes, non-athletes, to get bigger, stronger, faster, and leaner, all through proper strength training. This is what I do for a living, and I'm trying to get better every single day, because every day is a new day to get better, just like you and your goals, as in when it comes to working on yourself. So make sure that you make yourself a priority, and when it gets tough, that's a good thing. You got to keep going, you got to keep driving, and there's lessons along the way, so make sure you're aware of those lessons. Other than that, I appreciate you as always, and keep on killing it.